Hello everyone, today is Storage Pallet Auction Day, hosted by the Dave Hester of Storage Wars. And I purchased a pallet for $10. Trash or treasure? We're going to find out. Kind of, what the heck? Like, why would you pay? What is that? Why do people pay to store some of this stuff? Because this is gonna be way more, I don't know if I want to touch that. Way more expensive to store than at your typical, whoa. What is in there? Sawdust? I'm not touching it. It's furniture. Heck, you got tampons, pads, ribbons. Like, why are you storing toilet paper? So they're still auctioning off. There's still people buying. This one has, like, I see Coco Chanel book bags. You have a semi-rigid dryer venting kit. Now, you weren't able, last time you could like open up anything and everything. Today it wasn't really like that as much. Clothes, yeah, just pallet after pallet of stuff. So I bought this pallet for $10. Now this box looks like there's a major leak. It looks like household cleaning supplies, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There is a wooden statue in here. Is that Jesus? They got that. The main reason why I bought it, well, besides being only $10, is there are some older pans. La Crusette. And some of these things. But yeah, La Crusette for $10. I don't know. Those storage bins. Might have something in it. And some random piece of furniture. Who knows what that is? $10. We're gonna have a mystery. All right, first box. So it looks like we have toiletries, but I did see this guy or gal, which looks pretty cool. Let's see, Flemish carving, agriculture oak. How old is this? I mean, I don't think it's super old, but it's pretty neat. Amongst all the toiletries. Oh yeah, that's wheat. All right, what kind of toiletries we got in here? Part of a vacuum. Steel wool. There's still, I mean, there's still stuff in here. So this is what, about $5 out the grocery store. We have some Lysol. I'm there when you're sick. Oh, it's tissues. So those will get thrown out. I'm not using those. Those are open. Nice, we have more statues. Something we degrees oven and stove cleaner. I'm just trying to find anything good in here. There's something at Marshall's. What's in this? Oh, what's this? It has lizards and stuff. This has the it has the pentagram on it. They're stones. What in the world? Is this like a... Is this a curse? I don't know if I should even say it. If anyone knows, I mean, they are really cool. Idaho? Elohim? Is that Jewish? Elohim? I don't know. I mean, the one definitely has it looks like that's the pentagram. So, we're gonna probably just leave that be for a little bit. How random. Now, I'm not, if that was closed, I would use those bags, but it's not, so we're not gonna deal with it, because you just don't know. Storage facilities, so you find in there, but when it's kind of open, oh, I have pasta. So when I get hungry, 2020. It's in drawer number 2. We got a laptop. Sony. Gold's in the bottom.
Saw money fall out.
You did? Lean it that way. Jeez, all the paperwork. Oh, okay. All the paperwork. Huh. I wonder if I dealt in antiques, because look at that. So going through this cabinet, there are all these photos of all these antiquities. I don't know if they were collectors, if they worked for the museum, if these were their private collections, but you have there's the ginger jars. Oh my gosh, that's probably made out of ivory. Can you imagine if you bought a pallet and these were in the pallets? Like, crazy. There's some food dogs. Hey, I think those are in that one box I got. What's this guy? Oh my gosh. Always close. There's a Chinese pig. Alright, so onto a box. One of the reasons why I bought this pallet is because of this box. So I thought, well, these gotta be worth something. And this is older. It's nice. It's very heavy. I don't know what brand it is, but again, I paid $10 for the whole thing. Here's the La Creuset. Made in France, 16, and I think the lid's in here somewhere too. I think this is empty. What the? Oh, that's empty. These were really neat. They're just trivets. Lady Claire, made in England. They're for the different months of the year. It doesn't look like all 12 months are there, but we have a that. Okay, I'm getting started here. This looks like it was what was in one of those pictures. So blue ducks, and then it says made in China. So I don't think this is going to be in any of the antique lots, but they're great colors and they're really neat. There's another one in here. So would they go on eBay? I don't know, but very nice. And here's the, oh, there's another La Creuset. Oh no, this is La Creuset. And then there's some bowls. And we have the lid to none of these. Alright, so after this, I think I have some weird heavy furniture thing left. But, this is all busted. That's mail. And we have a random speaker and like a cat carrier in this thing. Like, why would you pay to store this? That's what I don't understand. Let me tell you, the bars for whatever that thing is are like super heavy. They weigh, I don't know how many pounds. So I'm hoping maybe that's some neat piece of artwork. We'll have to see. I think this is some kind of like office waterfall thing, or because the bottom has, it's weighty, but that has, it seems like you would put it down that way, so that'd be on the floor. Taco Stacks thinks it's a mirror, or it's none of that. It's a desk. That's why there's, is it a desk? Table? I don't know. Not what I was hoping it was something cool. Oh, what the heck? What is it? Board? I don't know. That opens. Oh, I don't know what it is. An ultra slide. Oh, it's exercise equipment. Right?
The one that you slide left and right on?
Oh. Maybe.
Or for practicing ice hockey stuff?
I don't know. We'd have to go to www.ultraslide.com. Not sponsored. Alright, yes. Slide boards. Made in the USA. $349.95. $400. I mean, there's an Ultra Slide 8. I don't know. Here's one. That's on Amazon. $549. To fit. I mean, I could... Yeah, you go all, wow. It's made of 9-ply birch plywood with high-pressure laminate finish and a slick surface. Does that sell at the flea market? All right. Last of my things. Let's see what my $10 got me. Got ourselves a weight bench. It is. It's a weight bench. Oh, so I bet you those heavy bars, that one would be your exercise bar. That's a weight bench. Those might be like the beams that come up. Actually, not a weight bench. This looks like a chiropractor massage table. It's called a PT Pro. Yeah, for like physical therapy. It's weird. I guess you carry like that. That's pretty hard to carry. Huh, interesting. Alright, last but not least, we have this thing. These are more metal bars. Why does it weigh so much? It's gotta be more metal bars. What the heck? I can't get it with one hand. Ugh. Oh gosh. I don't get it. Gosh, you can really clock someone with this. What? This is a statue? Artwork? This ain't for a gym. I don't know. It's going to the scrapyard, whatever it is. Too bad it wasn't brass or copper. Chester copper pot. Ugh. Oh, what a day. I am tired. I helped Taco Stacks load his van and unload his van. So be sure to check out his video about this pallet auction. But yes, the Dave Hester of Storage Wars, Mr. Yep, he was there today. Really nice guy, friendly. You can go talk to him, ask him about the show if you wish to. But yeah, so he led the auction, and I came back with a $10 pallet. Now, I didn't break the bank. I was not going to lose $10 by buying this. I was able to put it on Taco Stack's van, transport it back to my car, you know, without taking up too much room in his van, because he had a lot of boxes. So, you know, $10, can't lose it. Can't lose it. When I looked in the one box and saw the French baking ware, La Creuset, however you want to call it, whatever is correct pronunciation. I did not take French. I figured, you know, these are a bit older. Maybe there's some other older items in the boxes. And so we did find the the Flemish carving. Now, if you go online and you type in Flemish carving, whew, there is, I don't want to say a newer, you know, screw in the bottom, but it's definitely, you know, not an antique screw. So perhaps they put that in at some point. But I mean, she's really nice. So is this $10? Is this $100? I have no idea. They just said agriculture on the back. So I'm going to have to do a bit more research. It is carved out of oak. So this was a nice piece, and it was in the box with the toiletries. You know, how it got there, I don't know, but thank goodness it wasn't ruined by any of the toiletries, any of the bleach, any of the Lysol. So saved her from there. So we also found these, which I don't know what they are. I know that they are Jewish. The one says Elohim, and the other ones have some letters of the Jewish alphabet, but they're stone or glass, and they have different, this one has a moon and like a starburst on it. Now, I also found a mezuzah in the filing cabinet. So my guess is that these items must have came from a Jewish home, because the Jewish people, they put the mezuzahs on their door frames, and that was in one of the filing cabinets, along with all of those photos of all of the Chinese antiquities, if you will. And then I found the cards from the auction. So I'm thinking, if they worked for the auction, why would they have those in like their home filing cabinet? Because there were also some other personal papers, like their bills and everything. So I'm thinking that they probably bought all that stuff. and put it in there. Wish those would have been in some of the boxes on that pallet, because then my $10 would have turned into a whole lot of money, but it wasn't. So going back, if any of you know exactly what these glass items are for and what they would have been used for, then please let me know, because I do always like to learn, and Google image search was just not working for me. And actually in the filing cabinet, I also found an iPhone. Now look how small this is. This is an iPhone, and this is my iPhone. I wonder, I have that cord. I wonder if one of my old iPhone cords will fit. They always say, oh, you know, you don't have to save your old cords. What are you gonna use them for? When you find an old iPhone, that's what you use it for. Oh my gosh, this even has where you would put the headphone in there. Man, I miss those. Because on the new ones, there's no jack. You have to get the wireless. I don't know what the value is on this. Many people do like to purchase, have the older iPhones. I'll have to see what year this is. Maybe there's some music on here. That'd be fun. So yeah, we got the pots, or we got the pans. That crazy glider equipment, I mean, that sells between $300 and $500 brand new. Now, of course, this is used. I don't know if the Glide is still good, but you know, put that on Facebook Marketplace, see what you can get for it. I paid 10 bucks for the whole lot. There's also the chiropractor or massage table, but it was in pretty beat up condition once we actually looked at it. And then there were those bars of metal that weighed, I can't even tell you how much. I mean, it was unbelievable. So I don't know what they'll bring in scrap, but maybe in scrap I'll get my $10 back. I don't know, that's a lot of weight. You know, you feel something like, man, this is heavy, this is gonna be a lot of money in scrap, and then it turns out it's not. You know, you get about $4. But successful for me. Am I going to be raking in the millions with this palette? No. Am I going to be out of my $10? No. I will make some money. It's a start. You know, I couldn't buy 5 pallets, no room at the inn in my car, definitely. No room at the inn to store them, for sure. And some of the pallets just, like, you could open some boxes, not all, you know, take a peek at what was in there. And one box had a couple boxes of instant mashed potatoes plus some other food items. I mean, my one box had the pasta. Another box, it was a clear tote that had all spices in it. So I'm sure that there was trash in many of those boxes, but I just so happened to get a palette that was decent. Maybe perhaps the best item would be this carving. So if any of you recognize this, if any of you are able to perhaps give me a little bit more information on it, I'll do my own research, but some of you may be like, oh my gosh, I know that, then let me know. So yes, yep, a successful palette auction. Hopefully the next one will be even better, and I'll get a palette full of postcards. Wouldn't that be something? A palette full of Victorian trade cards. Oh my gosh. I don't know who's storing that in these types of facilities, but if you are, I hope I get it. Well, I hope that, you know, you pay your bills and you maintain your collection, but if you choose not to, I hope that I'm the one that wins it. Alrighty, I am tired. I need to get a shower. I need to have some supper and do some editing, do some research of my own, and look forward to the next auction. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you have a great day. And if you're out and about at your local auction, I hope you find some treasure, more treasure, less stale, old, expired food. I'll see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.